You're tuned to the king of the internet. Oh, I like that.
And he goes by the name of Silkk The Shocker. Silkk, what's going on with your family?
Oh, man, I'm good. I'm blessed, you know. I'm not like yourself, bro.
You sound exactly the way I thought you would sound over the phone.
And how's that?
Oh, my goodness.
She has a crush, I guess.
Shut up. He thinks I have a crush on every guy who calls this show. Don't pay attention to him. Huh?
You say it again?
I said 8 thinks I have a crush on every guy that calls this show.
Well, you probably have a crush on Silkk. A lot of females had crushes on Silkk. Now, me personally, Silkk, I'm going to be honest, I couldn't stand you, nigga. I didn't like you running around with the tight scully back in the goddamn day. I just, I appreciated the movement of No Limit. But it was just something about you with that damn Scully and rapping, especially rapping next to my bitch Maya, that just rubbed me the goddamn wrong way, Silkk.
That was your boo?
But I'm,
I respect that. I ain't mad at. I respect that.
But you're here though, my nigga. So it is what it is. We gotta move on past our differences and handle business like grown ass men here.
Let's do that. Let's do exactly that.
So what do you have going on right now?
Man, what I've been doing, I've been doing a lot of filming. Definitely stay on the road a little bit. But now I just took a little break and now I'm back to do music. Just because I can and feel like, I feel like I'm at a good place to do it at. I ain't really tripping on a lot of that BS and nonsense. I'm just gonna get it, you know what I'm saying? So.
When is the last time you actually recorded an album, Mike? Jeez,
it's been a while.
It's been a minute, man. Like right. I would say at least over 5 or 6 years easily. But
wow.
I recorded an album maybe 3 years ago. I decided not to put it out. I just didn't feel like, I don't know. I needed a heavy break. I ain't gonna lie. I think I did it for 12, 13 years straight, and I just man, I didn't feel like being a rapper. That's crazy, but. I feel it now. I feel like but it's a lot more easier too. So I think that's why I feel comfortable doing it. Like I ain't really, I feel like it's gonna be what it's gonna be. So I ain't really got that much pressure on me.
Right. Well, look, it is what it is. I'm guessing at this point you're doing it for the love of hip hop. Is that correct?
I doubt you need the money.
You need a few dollars, my nigga, for the love. What's the name of the? Are you working on an album? Is it a mixtape? What are you working on?
I'm gonna do an album, but I want to do it just I got a couple of good singles. I feel like I'm going to promote it and see what happens from there. I ain't even tripping. I got an album ready to go, but I'm gonna just when the time is right. I ain't gonna rush it. Some people like to force it. I'm like, man, let me make some good music, and then the people will tell me when to drop the album. And until then, I'm just gonna have fun and drop these singles and keep it moving. You know what I'm saying?
Now, are you signed to Romeo's label?
Well, we're partners. Me, P, and Rome, we got No Limit Forever, so we all partners in that. And so yeah, so it's kind of like a little umbrella thing. So we all get paid from it. So it's all good.
All right. Have you been performing at all, Silkk? Are you doing what the hell have you been doing, my nigga?
Yeah.
And you said the last 5 years. I haven't heard from you in like 10 years, my nigga. What have you been doing?
Nah, I swear, man. And people be like, "What you been up to?" But I promise you, man, I'm good. And I do spot dates. I don't really go out a lot because I like to enjoy my time too. But I'm on the road a lot. Actually, it's crazy. I'm on the road a lot. So I try to mix it up a little bit, but yeah, I stay busy, man. Trust me, I'm good. I'm real good.
Y'all made enough money in the 90s where you don't have to stress anymore, right?
Yeah, we.
Yeah, you're just chilling right now.
Now, a few things. One, speaking of money, what was the one purchase that you made in your heyday that you totally kind of regret now? Like you look back and say, "Damn, nigga, I done had too much money. I just went and bought a zebra, my nigga. What the fuck am I doing with this shit?" Like, what's that one purchase you made that you look back and said that was some dumbass shit I did?
I would say that was a couple of them, man. I think the over accessory, the jewelry was crazy. Big old piece the size of like footballs was that probably was unnecessary.
Right, that definitely was unnecessary, my nigga.
Oh
A
my
couple of cars was unnecessary. I think I remember having a Ferrari, and I think the end of the year it was I want to say 140 miles on it, some stuff like that. I was like, man, that's when you got a little bit too many cars. If you got the whole year going, you only drive the car 140 miles.
You just went up the block and came back. a few times.
Yeah.
I know, right? Use it to go to the store.
How much was the chain, if you don't mind? What was your most expensive chain?
I would say about $320. About 320, almost 400.
Yeah, I got one for $400 off my man the other day too, my nigga. That's what we do. So that nigga get it from the low. Harlem, nigga, 125, nigga, holla at me. Yeah. But you're talking about 1,000 though.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, I wish I was talking about hundreds, but nah, I'm talking about thousands.
He's talking about a house for us. That's what he's talking about.
Well, all right. It is what it is, my nigga. Like I said, I couldn't stand your music, but you know, I'm glad to have you here. Myself and Mara, the hip hop socialite, was hoping we had you on last week, but for whatever reasons, that couldn't come to fruition. But you know, you're here live now on Street Disciplez Radio. There was some big news in hip hop in general today with the passing of
Chris Kelly from Crisscross.
Right. One of the Crisscross members. Did you ever cross paths with this young man or no?
I actually did one. Like maybe a time or two I did. I think I was with I think it was with JD. I think, and I kind of like just holler at him, just say what's up to him and stuff like that. They was always cool. So that's definitely a major loss. You know what I'm saying? I hate to hear that. You know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, it is what it is. It's hopefully the family had some sort of peace. But I'm hearing it may have had something to do with a drug overdose.
Drug overdose, right?
So.
It's always rough to hear someone pass away in that form, that way.
What's going on with the rest of your family? Huh? Yeah, he was 34 years old. How old are you now, Silkk?
Man, come on, man. I'm like 19, 20.
My nigga.
Well, you've always had a young looking face.
Don't let this nigga get away with
that. I know he's not 19,
bro.
But he's always had a youthful appearance.
Silkk.
I ain't telling you my age, bro, but
my nigga Silkk.
I'm old enough to, yeah, I'm old enough. I'm good.
My nigga Silkk. 42, 44, what?
Oh, God, he ain't that damn
Come on, my nigga Silkk, let's go.
Come on, man. You're going overboard now. Come on. That's unacceptable.
Oh, man. It ain't nothing wrong with that. I know P got to be in his 40s right now.
Yeah, P is definitely in his 40s.
Yeah.
But still, you're the baby, right? Aren't you the youngest?
Yeah, I'm the youngest. So
yeah, 37.
Now, what's going on with C Murder? Now, how is his situation going?
You know what, man? I think it's like I kind of hate to talk about it because it's like it kind of go on deaf ears, but at the same time, I would like to say let the courts handle the business, but to me, man, it's very disappointing because I feel like that's my brother or that's anybody. I feel like if somebody did the crime, like they should do the time. That's just how I feel. But the problem I have with it, because he really didn't do it, I would sleep better if he did it. Like I'd be okay, well, that's how it is. But the fact that I know it, everybody else and that whole city know, and the judge, everybody know he didn't do it.
I mean, what's the one pressing piece of evidence that makes you, everyone believe that he didn't do it?
Oh, everybody, the whole city knows. I mean, I don't know about everybody else, but they really didn't have no evidence on him. So basically, it came down to, they had. If you check the case, the whole case is built on who lied. They came out, but I think the city just not gonna let them go. They just, they got people who got jobs because of that case. So they in deep. Instead of like letting it be known and let them be free, they gonna keep covering it up and doing shady stuff. But the fact of the matter is, man, I only have a problem with it really because it could be your brother, it could be your son, it could be anybody. Somebody could just be like, yo, man, look, I'm gonna just pin this up on this dude, and I don't think that's right. I don't think that's how life should be. Just because that's he murdered or that's Silkk or whoever, I think the law should be better than that. When everything points to, if you really do your homework on it, you'll be able to see it. So to me, I have a problem with it because what about the next young man or the next mom who has to deal with that? It's like that's we have to stop that, and I think that's even more important than him. You know what I'm saying? It don't stop with him. So that's my main concern with it, man.
You're like a modern day Malcolm X, man.
I know, right?
Now how it's bad, and I think they're doing a documentary on it, man. So I think I don't talk about it because everybody like, well, that's your brother. You gonna take up for him, and I'm like, no, I'm not, because my other brother passed away. I wanted the other dude who did it to rot in jail. So I feel the same way. So the fact that he didn't, I feel like I gotta fight for him because like I said, if he did it, I wouldn't have much to fight for. I could go on my life and live it and be good. but I really can't, because every time I think about, me living, having good, I just feel like that's unacceptable that society could do that. And, and where I'm from, that happens all the time. So they behind him because they want to see a change, and I think a change is gonna come. It always does. I mean, they got people crooked, so for everybody who's crooked, in the dark it comes to light. So I think that's what's gonna happen. So they, everybody having a moment now where it's like, oh, I locked that guy up, but that's somebody's child, that's somebody's brother, and so to me, I'm all for it. To do the crime, do the time. I'm all for it, but when the fact that when everything goes against that, I feel like we gotta change that, because the next young man who's trying to be something don't have a shot. You know what I'm saying?
This nigga's dropping knowledge.
Yeah. Well, how often do y'all get to see him?
I seen him like the last. They had this thing called the rodeo. So I seen him then, man. And, and I mean, he got his spirit together, but that's you just feel a different way when you know that he didn't do it. You'll be locked up, and you'll be like, oh man, I'm good. I gotta do what I gotta do because I did it. So he's very upset about that, because he has his kids, and and the thing about it, man, he changed. He's a good dude too, and he's learning. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's young, make mistakes. And it's not that he was ever really bad. It was just more that that's he portrayed what he saw.
Now, the last question for me, real quick, because I don't want the interview to run too long. The last question for me, as far as the C murder thing is concerned, what's going on with because I never spoke to anyone from the family since we had this young man on our show, but young Trump, who claimed to be C Murder's son, like, what was the real story behind that? Was he a nephew, or who was this little dude?
Cousin.
Yeah, that's not his son, bro, and I think that's not cool for somebody to use that to gain any type of thing. So I that's a cousin of ours that you have people in your family who just do what they want to do, but that's not his son, and he doesn't condone none of that. You know what I'm saying? So if anything affiliated with that has nothing to do with us. We can't control another man and what they do. You know what I'm saying? That's my brother, P, my brother, and we all love each other, and that's what it is. Anybody else besides that, I can't really control what another person say. But it's crazy that somebody can use that and then people believe them. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's the only problem I have with it. But yeah, we totally disassociate ourselves with that foolishness. You know what I'm saying?
All right, so he's no longer a member of the family.
I know, right?
That's what it sounds like.
Oh my God! And what y'all think about Mystikal signing with Cash Money?
I mean, to me, at the end of the day, man, you're a man, so I think it could work for him. I think he chose what was best for him, and I told him congratulations, because I figure like at the end of the day, we all have choices that we make, so I make mine based on what I think is great. I have no opinion on it. I think it works for him. If it works for him, I didn't really get into that part of it, but I told him, man, I told him congratulations and wish him the best, because at the end of the day, that's all it's about, being a man and doing what's best for you and your family. So.
I wish
you don't like the Scully, but that's my Scully, dude. I don't want a Scully no more. You know what I'm saying?
The Scully has been retired.
Hold on. Let me stop the goddamn music, nigga. Why the hell was you wearing a Scully all the goddamn time anyway?
I know.
You wasn't from New York. You wasn't upstate, nigga. Why the hell was you wearing a goddamn Scully every time I saw you, nigga? With your shirt off. That's almost like an oxymoron. Are you hot or cold, nigga? Why your shirt off and you wearing a Scully?
Tell him you didn't do those things for men or for him.
Though. I ain't gonna lie.
You did it for the ladies.
Matter of fact, when the sun was out, I needed the Scully and a long sleeve shirt on, because that's how it kept me cool. You know what I'm saying?
But why was your shirt off with a Scully on, my nigga, in a lot of your videos?
Because the ladies liked it.
Let's get to the bottom of this. Real quick, before I let you go, let's get to the bottom of this right now, my nigga. Why the hell were you rocking a Scully with your shirt off? You have no answers, do you? You have no answer for me, do you, Silkk? See, this is the shit that I'm talking about.
That was cool. That was my take.
That was your look. Just leave it at that.
That was my look.
Yes.
But now no more Scully. But I see you rocking a fitted hat on your Twitter account.
Yeah, that's how I'm going to do it. It's 2013 going on 14. Now, I'm going to bring the Scully back a couple times. Don't get it twisted. I'm going to bring it back.
my nigga Silk, if I ever see you in the streets of Harlem rocking a goddamn Scully, it's gonna be a problem. It's gonna be me and you, my nigga.
I'm gonna do this for you. I look forward to you getting the Twitter.
Oh, gosh.
You don't like it. I look forward to it.
Listen, it is what it is. Look, I appreciate you calling in, man. I appreciate